First up, at UFC 290, we have Kamuela Kirk taking on Esteban Ribovics. Kamuela Kirk, 11-5 overall, 3-2 in his last 5. He is coming off that submission loss to Damon Jackson more than 1 full year ago. He's taking on Esteban Ribovics. Esteban Ribovics, 11-1 in his career, 4-1 in his last 5. He's coming off that decision loss to Loik Radzhabov. This line took off. The odds makers said, this is probably about an even fight. And then people with money said, absolutely not. Spoiler alert, I have a full unit on Esteban Ribovics, and I think he gets it done. There it is. There it is.
That might be the biggest bet of the year.
It's up there. Because we got Kamuela Kirk. He is a grappler. He's got decent takedowns, but he does tend to fade later in fights. And he also can be a bit gun shy. Yes, he can get sucked into a kickboxing match. His offense is actually technical, but he's ridiculously hittable. He keeps his hands extremely low, and he'll try to manage range. He'll throw clean 1-2s, but he just will not do anything. He's just got an unbelievable lack of volume. And that loss to Damon Jackson, if you watch that back, it almost looked like he was too calm. It was just like easy breezy, bang, submitted. No sense of urgency whatsoever. It's taking on. You're like extra today, and I'm going to need you to bring that down. I don't know what's different between Mondays and Tuesdays, but you're extra on Mondays, and I don't like it.
Just hold on.
Okay. Esteban Ribovics. He's a very impressive striker. He's got sneaky power. His strikes are tight. They're short. They're accurate. He's got a real high guard, so the exact opposite guard of Kamuela Kirk. And he's going to come forward. He's going to pick his shots really well. And he does have a whole bunch of impressive knockouts in his highlight, but he's not just a striker. He's got takedowns, solid BJJ as well. He'll just shoot nice, clean doubles or upper body trips. He is coming off that loss to Loik Radzhabov, though, where he was technical, and he almost got that stoppage late in the fight. Third round lit that kid up. The problem was he just had no takedown defense in that fight. I think this is a great bounce-back spot for Esteban. I think he's going to be by far the much better striker. Hopefully his takedown defense holds up. If it doesn't, I'm going to need him to work back to his feet. We do know he can work back to his feet. He's got a phenomenal get-up game. I think Kamuela Kirk's gun shy is going to work against him. The year off is going to work against him. Like I said, I have a unit on Esteban Ribovics. I got it at minus 200. You can get much, much better odds than that. And if this tightens even more, I actually might double down on that. I'm very, very confident in Esteban Ribovics. What do you think, Jackie boy?
Yeah, this is actually one of my, I think this is one of the better value plays on the card. And one thing that we were able to find on this fight, if you guys didn't know, our Discord is 100% free. You can join the Discord. What we've started doing, Angelo and myself, is film study. As we're watching film and we're looking at film,
only
and
premium
we're
members
breaking
can
down
join
the fights.
The film study.
Yeah,
Okay, sorry.
I never interrupt you, do I? Yeah, for premium members, but we do film study. And while I was breaking this film study down, it's really because right now we're doing film breakdowns, but we've got to condense it to like 2 minutes each. Those film studies, I'm spending a half an hour on just like watching a single fighter. And what I was watching in this fight, what we found in that film study is Kamuela Kirk. I agree, he's got the hands low, the karate style, doesn't engage a lot. But when you get in his face, he is not comfortable in the pocket. He either wants to get out, and he will kind of run away from that situation, or he will just try to grab you into kind of like that Muay Thai clinch. But when he gets in that pocket, he's not rolling, he's not guard. It is either he's running or he is going to grab you. So I was interested in when Esteban is striking, can he stay in the pocket and strike? Is he in there? Pop, 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 pop. Where if he closes that distance and Kamuela's going to try and grab, he can sneak something in. Because you saw Damon Jackson a few times when we were watching that fight. He went to grab, Damon Jackson, whap, uppercut right up his jaw. So I was interested to know, can Esteban do that in those type of situations? And we watched that Loic fight, and when he knocked down Loic, it was exactly what I wanted to see. It was close distance, and it was pop, pop, pop. He had him hurt, and then the accuracy on the follow-up shots too was absolutely impressive. And you put 1 and 1 together, a lot of times that simply just equals 2. And I think it's going to come down to that. I'm not worried about Esteban being taken down because he is like Mr. Kimura. He's got all these wild sweeps. He always gets back to his feet or threatens on the ground. So I like his sweeps to get back to his feet. I'm not really worried about that. And I think on the feet, he just has a major advantage, and I think that he can put this guy away, honestly. Second round.
Yeah, I mean, we're both on the Esteban Ribovics side. I think the UFC knew what they were doing when they were putting this fight together. He's sort of a prospect for him. They were looking forward to him doing things.
Are those reaches right?
I mean, I've had typos in the past, but those should be correct. Go to UFCstats.com or just Tapology, I'll tell you. Okay.
have
Anyway, I think you said it best when you said it's probably some of the best value on the card. We have some insane favorites on this card. A couple of traps on the card. We'll talk about those as well. But, I mean, we have an 11-1 guy that lost a razor-thin decision to a very, very good guy, and he dropped him in the third round. So we learned he has a great get-up game. We learned he doesn't get frustrated. We learned he doesn't get tired. We learned he keeps his power late. I mean, what else are we waiting for? So I'm on it. 1 unit in.
Yeah,
I will throw another unit down.
Even if Kamuela gets in a situation where maybe he lands a shot or maybe he does get a takedown or whatever, he showed he's a tough kid in that last fight too. So I'm not worried about him kind of breaking under pressure where we've seen Kamuela, break under the pressure.
Yeah, no, a year away isn't gonna. I imagine he didn't work on, like, if you're gun shy, there's a reason, right? For whatever reason, you're not letting your hands go. You're waiting for something. You're just not letting your hands go. You're such a fucking weirdo, man.
You remember when we went?
Yeah, I dominated. Actually, I didn't dominate. I did okay, though.
I thought I won.
You did not win.
Do you remember how many I hit?
Like
out of 100? It's 100 clays, right?
Yeah, how many?
But remember, this is the first time I've ever done it, and we accidentally did the advanced course. Do you remember that afterwards? They were like, oh, yeah,
No,
you did the advanced.
I remember
which was
Eric
the
and I
easy
did
buttons.
like 60 each, 65, something like that.
I think it was like 40 or 50 out of 100.
I don't
for you
think
guys.
so. I don't think so.
But we were doing the advanced course, whatever. Hitting clays out of 100. Do you know how many I got?
It was single digits, probably.
And one of them was I hit the fucking wad of the first shell.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I counted that because they're like, "Oh shit!" You guys were like, "Oh shit!" You just fucking slapped that wad out of the air. It was 3, including the wad. So that was not a fun experience for me.
That is bad. Anyway, clay shooting is a lot of fun. Sporting clay specifically is a lot of fun. Anyway,
you ever been bow fishing?
all right. Yes, I love it. I mean, I don't know why that was some weird trap. I love bow. I posted pictures in the Discord.
I was going to see that's a trap to see if you're either going to end it. We're going on the breakdown, or you're so excited to talk about it that now we start talking. About
I'm going to right middle of the road because I'm a normal person. Mm-hmm. Jacob and I are both on the same side here. As I mentioned, if this line tightens even more, we get to minus 130 range somehow, I'll throw a whole nother unit on it. I'll be there in person. I might do it in person.
Oh, wow.
Physically have the dude, not only am I going to be there in person.
I was at I don't know if you know. I was at
I don't
UFC.
care. I don't care.
I was at UFC 285, and while I was there, I actually got to meet Amanda. Was like, "Come here, come here, come here." Okay. And I was like, "Me? Me?" She was like, "Yeah, you come here." And so that was fun.
So anyway,
but you're not going to be in the Bud Light Lounge.
She got me floor seats. You got free tickets from your uncle. Cool.
I got them gifted to me because I'm a celebrity. That's what happened.
No, they saw the rainbow backpack and said, "Bud Light Lounge. Let's go, buddy." And they brought you over there. Anyway, I think $8,500 in DraftKings. I think $8,500 in DraftKings is phenomenal value, especially when we have a $9,800 fighter. I guarantee we're going to have a $9,700 fighter on this card as well. $8,500 Esteban Ribovics is solid. He's got power, and he could potentially win this fight. Do you agree, Jakey boy? Yes, you do. Congratulations. This is funny. Jacob's in my basement. Did you ever see that video of that? Like, it's during COVID, it was a court case, and it was like the man and the woman, and there was like a domestic violence. So they're like on Zoom court, and the lawyer, like, the lawyer for the woman's like,
"Is he in your house?"
I think he's in the other room, and then he was. that's what situation. This is.
Or the guy that went to court with his logged in and his screen name was like something fucking stupid, like fucking I eat ass or something like that, or fucking.
Hey, kick WW out of here. He doesn't appreciate the banter. He can go eat his own shit. How about that? Bye. Negative. Become a premium member. WeWantPicks.com. It's only $10 a month. WW is not a premium member, and he never will be. I will block his IP. WeWantPicks.com. It's only $10 a month.